there are three key things I look for. One is, have you convinced me that you're solving a problem? Is like, we got to start there. If you're just like building a Web3 startup to build a Web3 startup, I don't want to speak to you, right? Because like businesses have to be like we're getting into this kind of contractionary period in the markets. I think a lot of companies are like, hey, we actually have to be profitable, and it's like we're realizing that like what a business is. And so if you're not solving a problem for a real person in the world, like if you haven't convinced me of that, we can't even have a second meeting. The second thing I look for is, are you learning? Are you flexible? A lot of people, will say, hey, I want to build this app. They're so focused on their idea or their solution that I try to, vet and weed out if this person is open to that solution changing. Because for example, like Airbnb and these other startups didn't start with what they are today, right? Like they just started by, I think Airbnb was like, let's make it easier for people who are going to design conferences to have a place to stay. Like it was super specific, right? And over time, they learned new things. Maybe we shouldn't do these types of conferences. Maybe we shouldn't do these types of cities. Like they just learned more and iterated over time. So if I try to gauge, and I'll do this in different ways, but if you're someone who isn't like coachable or isn't like humble and like you think you know everything and you're not gonna listen to customers or listen to even other people on your team, I don't think you'll be great to lead an organization, let alone building a successful startup, which has a super high failure rate.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to interrupt your video real quick. Do me a favor and hit the subscribe button below. And feel free to share it with a friend. I hope you guys enjoy this clip, and I'll let you get back to it.
And then the third thing is, are you a builder? Like people can have great ideas, but can you actually execute on that, right?
Yeah.
So, you could have evaluated 4 other people that had the same idea of ColorStack, but like if they weren't CS students themselves, or if they hadn't built a club like I did on campus, or weren't a product manager at Google, or, like you have to, I'm looking for someone who has a background of building things, right? Can you execute? So those are the three things. So demonstrating that is helpful. And if you don't have that experience, you should get that experience, right? You're not going to convince me this is going to be the first time that you're going to do it. It's going to be successful. If you've never built anything, you're not going to just learn and be perfect the first time. So, start a little blog or start a little Instagram page or create a newsletter or throw an event. Doing events or start a podcast. These things are not easy. So build something, because that's the track record I'm kind of looking for, because startups are hard. An idea is easy.